Hello and welcome here to the 11th round of the Craftsman Car Series. The All-Star race, race is now over. We can get back into championship terms here. We're kicking off the second half of the season here, back again at the World Centre of Racing, Daytona International Speedway. Qualifying here, another 15 minutes for your enjoyment here tonight. And as you can see, we're racing under the lights. And first out, appropriately, was the winner back in Daytona, back in round one of the championship, Charles Sanfer. He's having a little bit of a revival back in the championship points. He currently comes into this one in 16th position. And this is the same car he driven in the All-Star race a week ago. The team did a good amount of work there to repair the damage that was mostly on the right-hand side. And he is the first one that will complete a lap. Some of the other drivers then will head their way out as well. Out goes Cody Lammers too. He's going to be sticking with the same livery what he raced last week at Hartlepool. What a momentous occasion it was again back at Daytona here. Obviously Sanford does have good memories of this track. It was just quite just a coincidence that, 25 years ago, Johnny Benson could have drove that car into victory in the real Daytona 500, but Charles Sanford managed to do it 25 years later. So here comes Sanford. He makes his way then out of the final turn and into the trial oval, and he will post a time of a 47.182. He will definitely improve his time. He just needs to get some drafting help. That's pretty much all there. As more cars then are out onto the track, as well as just ahead of him was the current points leader. There he is, and a mammoth lead too at that. Christian Martin. He does have just about 160 point lead over Jerry Bitacos in second place. So yet again, Christian Martin's in that territory is when if he crashes, that's not even a word, Sean. If he crashes and finishes quite, down the pecking order, he will still have the championship lead going into the 12th round. He's been there pretty much long enough. I think it might be someone else's turn for him to take the lead of the championship, but it's all Christian Martin so far. Like 10 races, he's had 4 top 10s, 2 top 5s, and a win. So that's pretty good going there for Christian Martin, who is a veteran of the series. Out comes Fitzwater. Now he's also dropping down the points order now because he's had some bad finishes recently. He's now just inside the top 10. He's in 10th position overall. So not good there for him too. Danny Wells. He's 12th in the points. So he's just wanting to get himself back into the top 10. He's not far off the top 10. He's only just 11 points off it. So good result here, and he's right back into the top 10 mix there, but still a long way away from championship leader Christian Martin there. Good battling going on here, which is what you want to see. If you're in a big draft, if you're in a pack of cars, you will get faster. And there's Richard Johnson with Chris Summers, Ry Hayden, and Nico Ketchum, and Trent Dunham. Trent Dunham, who is 4th in the championship, coming into this. So we've got 5 cars there working together. Richard Johnson is 13th. Nico's 23rd. Ry Hayden's 30th, Chris Summers is 13th, and Trent Dunham is just making his first lap. And Cody Lammers there, 5th place for Cody. Wants some good finishes now, does Cody. He was on the pole for the Daytona 500 back in the first round. And he drove all right as well at Talladega. Yeah, he had a good race, did Cody. Just missed out on the top 10. Yeah, Cody is one of a few drivers that has not had a top 5 or a top 10 to their name. Those drivers being Jessica Shelton himself, Daniel Voiles, and Chris Summers. So those are the 4. I think that's actually 4 drivers, isn't it? Yeah, 4 drivers that have not had a top 5 or a top 10 to their name. I wonder if this will be the night that Cody or any of these drivers that I've mentioned will break the duck and actually crack their first top 10. Nico Gum. Carson Gum, 7th fastest. Fitzwater down in 42nd place. Anthony McCrory is 37th. Danny Wells is probably going to improve his time. No, he doesn't. Fitzwater's by himself. There's RG Bishop. He's already got a pole position to his name. And you've got the two teammates there side by side, Seth Cole and Cole Diva. Cole must have been absolutely bitterly disappointed there after losing it on the start-finish line last week in the All-Star race. Oh, he definitely would have been. Seth also wants a pretty decent run here too. He's only 27th in the championship. So Seth needs to get things going here for the former champion. But currently as it stands, he's sitting 13th at the moment. Matt McLean, who is still in the top 10, isn't he? Yep, he is. I've got my screen here. It says here he's 8th place at the minute. Cole Diva. He's also been pushing up the championship table. He comes in with that win 2 weeks ago at Talladega. He's up into 17th place. He had a gainment of 13 positions. Someone just went into the pits. Someone has just went into the pits and I must have missed it. Oh, it was Matt McLean. Let's leave Matt McIntyre, second fastest for him. And he's also climbed up into the top 10 with a string of good results, including a win and a strong finish at Chicagoland prior. And there is Nick Gunther. He's also into the pit lane. A little bit battered from the hard hit he took last week. He's currently 22nd fastest. There's Joshua Collard, 15th place. He's still up to go for the same livery in the All-Star race. Same car he drove at Daytona, which took him to about a top 20 place. Now we've got some battling going on here. Still Dunham leads the field, and now we've got Stephen Cole on, and the leader, Christian Martin, into the mix with these pack of cars. So a whole load of Ford drivers, a couple of Pontiacs and a Chevy driver. Let's have a look at private drivers then down the field. Still Zachary Fitzwater still currently has the slowest lap time. 8 minutes to go, so nearly halfway through. Cole Diva's 41st. There's the winner from that incredible All-Star race last week. Brandon Tedesco. Actually kind of amazing that he actually pulled that move twice. One to get into the All-Star race, because he finished third in the All-Star Open, stealing it away from Stefan Papies. And he did the exact same move to Seth Cole on his way to winning it. I mean, what a opportunistic way how to win it, though. Currently, though, the All-Star champion is sitting 29th at the minute. Daniel Voiles is 36th, and he needs some great finishes too. Trek Togger 34th. Dylan Young sitting in 8th place. In goes Carson Gum. In comes Nathan Ormond. He's 31st fastest. Cody Lama, other Chevrolet driver, is currently 18th fastest. And here's another pack of cars right here. Jamie Smith, followed by Sanford, Brandon Ross, Papies, Noah Hart, Noah Cars, and Diego Ospina. And at the moment, Jamie Smith is sitting on the outside front row. And that's because the Daytona 500 winner is sitting on the pole, Charles Sanford. How does Charles know how to do well on super speedways? I just don't get it. I just completely don't get it. He is really the Dale Earnhardt of the CCS. He actually is. Look at how the cars shine as well under the lights. I can't wait to commentate on this race. It's going to be a lot of fun here tomorrow. Anyway, further forward, Dylan Poteet, he's 31st. Michael Norman is 11th. Michael's actually pretty solid on qualifying, but his results don't show it, unfortunately. There's the guy that's sitting second in the championship, Jeremy Tacos. He's 9th fastest. And Sam Oskin, a previous CCS winner, sits in 18th place. Wes McCall, 31st. James Qualls is 35th. And Jessica Shelton, her qualifying's always been quite good too. But she's running 23rd at the minute as well. Jessica, one of 4 drivers, like I said earlier on, not long ago, but has not had a top 10 or a top 5 to their name. So hopefully that will be a change here today. Nathan Hudson, 37th. Jesse Turner, 36th. Carson Gump as Nathan Ormond heads out and does another run. Trying to think who else have we not seen here just yet. Daniel Voiles now has improved. He's up to 27th place now. There's Nick Gunther. Legs are a little bit sore from that huge hit he took. No punishment was done there. They just thought it was just a racing accident. How Nick just immediately puts the brake on going into turn 1. And there was nothing that Brandon Tedesco can do, because you couldn't react that time when you had to brake. anyway, he has to back off the throttle because Carson Gum's going to go back onto the track, and that's going to hamper him catching up with the with that pack of drivers right there. Joshua Collard, 21st fastest in for the Brit. Andy McCrory, who's, I believe, in the top 5 in the championship. Let me get my laptop back up. And yeah, he sits in 5th position, currently 40th place. But as I've said many times before, it's not a bad thing for the driver to be starting at the back of the grid because they will work their way up to the front of the grid. And this has happened quite a few times already this season. So it's not a big deal, though, for Andy McCrory. Just coming up now with about 4 minutes to go. Cal Matthews does have the 2nd slowest time. Matt McIntyre is now down to P3. Nico Ketchum running in 10th place. Chris Summers in 15th. Trent Dunham running 7th. Matt McLean 33rd. Stephen Colon 16th. Dylan Young goes into the pits as well as his teammate Christian Martin. Christian Martin is 15th fastest for him. Charles Sanford still holds the fastest time, 45.021. And just went passing Stefan Papios, who's currently running 18th position at the minute. Ospina is 20th. Noah Cars goes into 11th place. Ospina's 20th there. Noah Hart in 6th place. Jamie Smith still holds the 2nd fastest time as they're catching up to James Qualls, who is just coming back onto the track. And he's currently running 36th in his Robert Yates Racing Ford. In again goes Nick Gunther, 32nd place now for him, putting on some fresh tyres on as we've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go until the end of qualifying. Brandon Ross is also in. He's running 5th. So a good run here so far for Brandon. Showed a lot of pace at Bullet Speedway a week ago, just narrowly missing out on qualifying for the All-Star race. Out goes Christian Martin. Let's see, who else have we not yet seen? Levi McIntyre. We've not seen him yet. Levi McIntyre, the Las Vegas winner, currently 30th place at the moment. And Danny Wells running 39th. And he's going to get some help from his teammate of Nathan Hudson. And I think that's pretty much with everyone now. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, Carson Gum still 4th place. I thought that was called Diva then. My apologies. Zachary Fitzwater, he's just slightly improved. He's 40th fastest at the minute. Oh, take it back. He's down to 42nd place. So we had some drivers that have just improved. Colon's into the pits. Out goes Carson Gum. McCrory is now 39. Oh, wow. Kyle Matthews there nearly caught that too close. In fact, Matthews had improved. Oh, he's down to 32nd now. He was 31st. Oh, wow. Nick Gunther, too. I just seen it in the background. There's Fitzwater and RJ Bishop had a hair-raising moment when they tried to get Nick Gunther back onto the track. Matt McLean still holding the 3rd fastest time as Joshua Collard heads out and do one more, well, probably at least one lap anyways. But still, everything looking rosy for Charles Sanford. His Lycos Pontiac is on pole. Stephen Colon. Cole Diva then now up to 34th fastest there for him. Yeah, Matt McIntyre is coming out again. Here comes Taco. Is he still 9th quickest? Pretty much nearly half a second slower as we're down to 1 minute to go until the end of qualifying. No real improvement then for some of the other drivers. James Qualls has slightly improved. 45.568 for him. He puts him into 38th position. Tell you what, James's qualifying has not been too good. It really hasn't been. Apart from the 2nd place at... oh no, he started on the pole, sorry, at Talladega 2 weeks ago. My apologies. I thought they nearly went 4 wide then off of turn 4. So can James improve on that 45.568 as he goes 3 wide in the middle? No, he doesn't. But he's got time to do one more lap as there are 10 seconds to go. And he's nearly touching 200 miles an hour too. 2 seconds to go, 1 second to go. Out goes Sanfer. He's not going to do another lap. I think Christian Martin did do it, just made a lap, as well as Matt McIntyre. These drivers have just missed out, so their times are not going to improve no matter what. So qualifying is over. Currently, Sanfer on the pole. Fitzwater's improved. He's went up to 41st place. And all these drivers then now have to all slow down because qualifying is over. Tedesco had improved on that last run. He goes to 11th place. So car 11 might start position 11 for the Daytona race tomorrow. Good for him. Good stuff there from the All-Star champion. Jessica Shelton, she comes across in 32nd place. Hudson 33rd and Jesse Turner in 40th. As we've got Paul Teat, Michael Norman and Jeremy Tackles think they're going 3 wide. And it looks like we are 3 wide behind here too. Yep, about 15 seconds to go. I might as well just stop it right now because everyone will have actually completed a lap. Oh, I'll complete the last timed lap. So there you go. Confirmation. Charles Sanfer on the pole. The Daytona 500 champion will start at position number 1. Next to him, Jamie Smith, his best qualifying of the season. Matt McIntyre continuing his good qualifying. He will start 3rd alongside Carson Gum. Brandon Ross, I think that's his best qualifying of the season for the Richard Childress driver. He will start 5th alongside Noah Hart, the 3rd of the Pontiac drivers. So Pontiac covering 3 Pontiacs in the top 6. Good stuff from Pontiac. I think they must have had they must have improved after Chicagoland by the looks of it. Trent Dunham and Dylan Young, cars 1 and 2, will start 7 and 8, and then on completing the top 10 will be Jeremy Tackles and Nico Ketchum. The All-Star winner, Brand Tedesco, will start 11th. Noah Cars in 12th. Michael Norman 13th. Richard Johnson, I was going to say Jordan. Richard Johnson 14th. Ry Hayden 15th. Matt McLean 16th. Points leader Christian Martin starting 17th. And he'll be alongside Chris Summers. Stephen Colon and Cole Diva will complete row 10. Stefan Papier is 21st. Trick Togger 22nd. James Qualls improved to 23rd. So good run there for James. A lot more improvement. Danny Wells also improved. He's up in 24th. And he'll be also beside his teammate Diego Spina and Sam Oskin. That is the 13th row. Row 14th is Daniel Voiles and Dylan Poteet. Then we go down to positions 29 to 42. Excuse me, Joshua Collard and Wes McCall. So that's an old Pontiac affair on that row. Followed by Cody Lammers and Jessica Shelton, Nathan Hudson and Levi McIntyre, Kyle Matthews, RJ Bishop. I think he's also in the top 5 in the championship, or at least top 10 anyways. Let me get my iPod open again. RJ Bishop is... Oh no, he's outside the top 10. He's 18th, so he wants to get back in it. Seth Cole and Nick Gunther, a couple of good friends on that row. Nathan Ormond in 25 in 39th, and he'll be alongside Jesse Turner and Zachary Fitzwater and Anthony McCrory will complete the final row. So there you go. That is the end of Daytona qualifying. Thank you so much for watching. Give this qualifying a thumbs up. Don't forget, join us in the Discord group, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the start of the second half of the season at Daytona International Speedway. So until then, goodbye.